Hello, good day to everyone, and welcome again to my channel. So we'll be having a new topic right now on doing data analysis in a statistical software called JAST. So we will be doing what we call as ANOVA test using the JAST software. So what is ANOVA? ANOVA is basically a way to find out if survey or experiment results are basically significant. In other words, they help you to figure out if you need to reject the null hypothesis or accept the alternate hypothesis. Basically, you're testing groups to see if there's difference between them. And examples of when you want to test different groups. Let's say a group of patients are trying to three different therapies. So we do have counseling, medication, and biofeedback. So you want to test if there are differences between those groups. A manufacturer has two different processes to make light bulbs. So they want to know if one process is better than the other. Or students from different colleges take the same exam and you want to see if one college outperforms the other colleges. So in our case, we'll be exploring analysis of ANOVA in our prepared data set. So you can prepare this data set on your own. Okay, we do have 4 variables: the programming grade, technical score, private, public, and the economic status. So you can pause this video and you can type it on your spreadsheet program. And then don't forget to save the spreadsheet into CSV. Okay, let me open my magnifier. Ayan. Okay, so make sure to save your data set in a CSV format so that we can open it in JAST. Okay. So we will now be opening this, okay, our data set in our JAST. So you can open JAST software and you go to open, and then you open you just look for the file. You can look in the computer or in the recent file, and then you open your data set. So in this case, we'll be opening this data set, okay. So JAST will automatically load the data set. It has 14 records, okay. So we will be changing the icon of the technical score into a continuous scale, okay. So we both have a continuous. So right now we'll be doing ANOVA analysis. So you look for the ANOVA in our analysis menu. So click classical ANOVA, and then we'll be placing the continuous variables so we'll be placing technical scores into the dependent variable box. And then for the ANOVA, for its fixed factors, basically it refers to your independent variable. So we'll be putting economic status in our fixed factors. Okay? So please take note that the fixed factors, these variables must be either a dichotomous or polychotomous variables. So we all know that the grouping variable in ANOVA can have more than 2 or more than 2 groups. Okay. So the fixed factors must be an ordinal or nominal, and then it should be a polychotomous or dichotomous variable. So we'll be exploring other options given the menu space. For instance, it may be useful to look for assumption checks. Okay, so we'll be displaying assumption checks. Okay, So it should be QQ plot of residuals and homogeneity tests. Okay. So it is also helpful to select estimates of effect size and then partial n2 if you want to. Okay. Partial n squared rather. So when you made your selections. Okay. So we can, but we will, in this case, we will just be displaying the actual result of the ANOVA. But you can explore on your own the different menus here. But in this video, we'll just be dealing with the actual result of the ANOVA. Okay. Okay, bakit? May error na. Wait lang. I'll be checking this. Wait lang muna. Okay. Sorry. I'll close. I'll be closing it first because something is not right. Okay. Okay. So I'll be opening it again. All right. So go to ANOVA. Okay. So we'll be. Sorry. Technical score must be scale, continuous scale, and we'll be doing it dependent variable and fixed factors. Okay, so we'll be discussing the actual results of the ANOVA. So just disregard the other options, but you can explore here. You can actually explore the descriptive statistics here, and then estimate n squared if you want to, but that won't be needed in our video. So since we already have shown the descriptives, so let's just discuss the descriptives, the mean, standard deviation, and the number of samples. Okay, so in high we do have 14.33, low 15, and middle 16.77. Okay, you can also, sorry, let's try to, okay, descriptive plots. Okay, so let's, okay, so let's just discuss this result. Okay, yeah. So the ANOVA result is we do have the economic status. So the sum of squares is 15.778, degrees of freedom is 2, mean square is 7.889, F value is 0.656, P value is 0.538. So the F value here, this one, it is a tool to help you answer the question, is the variance between the means of two populations significantly different? So the F value test also determines the p-value, and then the p-value here, our p-value is 0.538. It is the probability of getting a result at least as extreme as the observed, given the null hypothesis is true. Now, if the p-value, the p-value here in our ANOVA is less than or equal to the significance level, so you reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternate hypothesis. If the p-value is greater than the significance level, you do not have enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis. So that means you will not be accepting you'll be accepting the null hypothesis, and you will be rejecting the alternate hypothesis. Now, in our case, our level of significance will be 0.05. So based on the output, this output, the F statistics is 0.656, and in this F statistics, it is not statistically significant since the p-value of 0.538 is greater than 0.05. Thus, we will accept the null hypothesis and conclude that there is no statistical difference in the technical skill scores between economic status groups. Okay, so this is the results, descriptives, and the ANOVA results. I hope you learned something today in learning ANOVA and doing data analysis of ANOVA in JAST software. Thank you for listening.